We know what this book can summon. A mere mage shouldn't use it. Are you aware what happens to those who dare to summon the Archfiend Sovereign? Fiendish flames! Curse mine enemies! Burn their spirit and bones! Incinerate their body and obliterate their essence! Who are you? Ugh. A body that cannot die. A monster such as yourself wishes to summon a fiend to enter the sacred core. You're already immortal. Why would you rewrite your fate?
Your blood as bait. I hope you're prepared to become my feast. However, answering these summons, it's a first for me. You're the one who awakened me. Shall I give you a chance to resist? An amateur's trick. This is how you should do it. An immortal. You have some worth. But this ends now. Your blood. It tastes better than I expected. All right, you can command me until your blood and power fulfill my desire. Speak. What do you want me to do for you? Shall I capture 10,000 magical beasts and extract their energy? Or perhaps you need my aid to overthrow a kingdom? This place is so desolate that even ghosts would avoid it. But it seems you have visitors. Are you famous? It's not even amusing in the slightest.
You're the one who killed the fire mage?
Are you insane? You put on a spectacle to summon me. Also, you could order me to crush some insects. How ridiculous. Yes, I did. Please allow me to finish that sentence. You can command me. Though, whether or not I obey depends on my mood.
I expected Silas to be more impressive. I guess the Fallen's Pact is nothing more than a nonsensical legend.
The summoner determines one's reputation. You are nothing but a nameless mage. Your logic is sound, clever, even.
The stars have shifted, and the most powerful mages across Philos have gathered in Velmir. They're waiting for the sacred core to manifest. Accompanied by a fiend, you shall be a target everyone will fight against. And you still hope to enter the sacred core to rewrite fate? Your dreams are...
You summoned me to enter the sacred core. You're no different from those other mages, rewriting fate. How boring. I'm tired. I need to rest. Don't tell me you actually think the Underworld's fiends have miserable, wretched lives. Only humans tolerate suffering. Fiends don't have the appetite for it. You're wearing your thoughts on your face, my lady. No wonder you lost to other mages. Then I hope you'll treat me well. Bring us your most expensive wines and dishes. All of them.
Yes, sir.
Your tomes are correct about the blood part. I have to make it special. This is our first dinner. To you, Miss Mage, and to our last dinner. I told you, to command me you need sufficient power and desires to satisfy my appetite. Your power and talent exceed those of ordinary humans, yet your desire is as banal as the other mages. The desire to enter the sacred core can't even provide a modicum to satisfy me. The underworld has plenty of fiends you could summon. I've defeated those weaklings, but they're sufficient for dealing with mages. Shall I create a list for you? Go ahead. Let us see who's the hooligan here. Didn't you want me to be sober? Since I still have some patience, you have one last chance to make a rational choice. If you wish to know of matters more absurd than death, I'll grant your wish.
Sir, miss, it's getting late. Other guests need to rest.
Of course. We'll finish this quickly. Shh. I'm certain there are quite a few mages staying here. I wouldn't be surprised if their destination is Velmure, unless you want to expose yourself at this very moment. What a shame. I've already gotten my fill of entertainment. Did you honestly believe this meager linkage magic could restrain me? I wonder why you didn't think about the fate of that tome's author. Do I look like I care? You won't perish before my eyes. Farewell, Miss Mage. May we never meet again. Impossible. It's not a normal connection. Where did you learn this forbidden spell? You look pleased with yourself. I shall temporarily withdraw my previous statement. Being summoned by you might not be that boring. I'm hungry. I haven't been fed since I was summoned, and the energy I've expended is astronomical. I planned to go out to feed. Alas, I can't leave. I doubt you want to command a weakened fiend. I'll respect your decision, Miss Mage. Just so you're aware, I like the taste of your blood. It's been so long since I've tasted blood that satisfied me this much. Thank you for your generous hospitality.
At last, I have the honor of meeting you. Welcome home, Countess. As per the instructions in your letter, I hired servants to clean the premises and buy the necessary provisions. It's a shame this magnificent manor was empty for a long time. It's wonderful that you've decided to claim your inheritance, my lady. Your lineage is unmistakable, my lady. You're the spitting image of your mother and grandmother.
You're pretending to be your entire lineage by yourself? You've outdone yourself.
Please forgive my negligence. May I ask who this gentleman is?
I'm her husband. You may address me as Count Cyrus.
My apologies, my lady. You didn't mention your marriage in your letter. I thought... I shall prepare the necessities for the Count at once.
I only said one sentence. You were going to say that I was your fiancé, yes? What sort of noblewoman allows her fiancé to stay in her bedroom from sunrise to moonset? Velmir won't stop speaking of your name before sundown. But if that's what you want, then it's not too late to change our story. Have you decided? Should I be your fiancé or your husband? It's settled then, my dearest wife. As you wish, my lovely wife.
Do you like this?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah? Okay.
The next item in our collection has been salvaged from shipwreck relics. Here is a tortoiseshell incense box with relief carvings. Based on the engravings at the bottom of the box, this appears to be a precious treasure used by a previous dynasty's empress. Remarkably, it still retains traces of its original fragrance. Ladies and gentlemen, which one of you would like to acquire this? The starting price is 8,000 silver. Please place your bids. Don't forget, the distinguished guest who acquires an item may invite their partner to lead the next dance.
For Daria, my beautiful daughter, I'm willing to offer 10,000 silver.
15,000 silver! It's for my beloved Miss Ariella.
I didn't expect there to be this many mages present at a ball. We all have the same goal.
Of course. The nobles only consider Night's Whispers to be a poetry collection left behind by Sir Saren. They forgot that he was the greatest archmage in Phyllis's history. He was the last one who...
Shh! Lower your voice. Mages are already competitive enough as it is. We don't need nobles to increase the price because of their obsession with being refined, cultured individuals.
So, that's why you're enduring a boring social gathering. What does the poetry collection say about the sacred core? It's a shame I'm not a fiend you summoned to blindly follow orders. If you won't tell me, I'll find out through socializing. Perfect. The nobles here believe a count and countess who have returned from foreign lands are intriguing. One must be evil to know another villain. Oh? I'm assuming you met him then. Did you lose to him? Is that why you missed your chance to enter the sacred core? I guess the mages believe he wrote a prophecy that tells of the sacred core's next appearance. Your goals are all so banal, but my curiosity is piqued, I admit. How do you plan to outbid these mages? I see. I've underestimated your intelligence, Countess.
The next item is a fragment from a poetry collection written by Sir Saren. It's called Night's Whispers. He was more famous as a mage. Several of his poems circulated in a royal court. The starting price is 1,000 silver. Please place your bids.
$5,000 silver.
10,000 silver.
I am willing to offer 20,000 silver.
I didn't expect so many to have a great interest in a poetry collection. The latest bid was 60,000 silver. Would anyone like to place a higher bid?
Did someone open a window? Where is this breeze coming from?
My lady, why don't you tell me when something catches your fancy? You wouldn't need to be so stressed.
Here's a hint for all of you. The next dance is called Moonshadow Waltz. For those of you who are interested in being the lead dancer with their partner, this is your final opportunity. 60,000 silver!
Since you earnestly made a request for my services.
Sir, what's wrong?
What's happening? Someone has fainted?
Quick! Call for a physician!
I shall abide by your wishes. You asked for my assistance, yet you're unhappy with my methods. I didn't kill him. That's already being discreet.
Sir Saren's poetry collection for 60,000 silver. 60,000 silver going once, going twice.
100,000 silver.
Did you say 100,000 silver? Sir...
I'm Count Cyrus, and I am willing to pay 100,000 silver. Since you've been compromised, I might as well buy it legitimately. I thought you were the wealthy one here. As your husband, I need to prove myself worthy.
100,000 silver! Sold! Congratulations to Count Cyrus on acquiring Night's Whispers.
This little stone should be sufficient.
Velmur hasn't seen a noble spend so lavishly in quite some time. I heard only mages have an interest in this poetry collection. Could you be one as well?
I'm sorry. I'm unaware of their strange curiosities. The story is what caught my eye. Supposedly, this archmage witnessed the death of his lover in his youth, and she was a poet. Before she died, she left behind a blank page in her manuscript and asked him to complete it for her. Thus, on that same night every year, he used forbidden magic to send a newly written page of poetry to his lover until they formed a complete collection. These pages are his lover's epitaph. Beneath frozen tears' firmament, the rose in the mist eternally sleeps. Her petals bloom with the illusion's blood. She guides those marked by destiny to a place where none dare to venture.
I didn't know the poetry collection concealed a beautiful tragedy. It's the first time I've heard of it.
I was only made aware of the tale a few days ago, yet I knew I had to obtain it. Regardless of the price I must pay, I needed to give it to my wife. My lady, we have only tasted the beginning of marriage's joys. However, my commitment to spend my lifetime with you surpasses life itself.
I believe the Count wishes to extend an invitation to his wife for the next dance.
My dearest wife, would you be so kind as to dance with me? I came up with the fantasy myself. It happened decades ago. No one remembers it anymore. People will believe anything you tell them. Mirrors in this world cannot reflect beings from the underworld. Are you afraid they'll discover my existence? To these people, I shouldn't exist. Oh. Curious. A mage compared herself to a fiend. Don't let your mood be so easily affected. Remember, we're still in someone else's mansion. Our actions at this ball will become the gossip passed between guests. Is fighting your husband who gave you a precious item a wise choice?
By tomorrow morning, the tale of your loving devotion will be known throughout Velmure.
Today's ball was truly memorable. Once we're home, we'll savor it for a long time. Wouldn't you agree, my beloved?
We shall take our leave. I hope you'll rest well.
Me? A traitor? I wouldn't refer to it as a betrayal, let alone insubordination. I suggest you call it a test. You must endure these sorts of trials if you want me to stay. And to serve you, I must confirm your true capabilities. You're so cautious for a simple duel, and you desire to enter the sacred core. I could destroy all those portraits in that case. We can say your ancestors' spirits appeared at midnight for a family reunion. Neither of us are dead. I suppose we'll continue this at another time. I'm hungry. Let me drink from you. I can't drink blood and the couch isn't comfortable. You either let me dine or allow me to rest well tonight. Don't look back. You're already awake. I guess yesterday didn't leave you that exhausted.
My lady, may I come in to clean?
What kind of threat is that? You're not the only one with flesh and blood.
My lady, when I was arranging the bed before, I was worried you and the Count...
My lady, my lord, this is a painter who specializes in aristocratic portraits. The central part of the Great Hall cannot remain empty.
My lady, please send a loving gaze to the Count. My lord, you may hold the Countess more closely.
My lady, you have my permission to lean on me if you're tired. In such a landscape, it's kill or be killed. I don't believe it suits our marriage. After all, not even death can sever our bond.
I can feel the passion in your gaze alone. It's rare to paint a lively couple. I will ensure your portrait captures your essence perfectly.
You're well acquainted with it. Living a long life does have its perks, I see. Oh, your arrogance is second to none. Let's go. Between freedom and hunger, you'll have to satisfy at least one. Don't let it affect you. It's been infused with energy and appears to contain a seal. It won't open. We'll need to utilize a specific method.
You won't escape this time!
I thought you'd be more secretive after succeeding at the auction. I didn't think you'd be so proud that you couldn't hide yourself properly.
I can't help myself, my lady. Your fight with them was too captivating. We won't know until we try. Why don't you go down there with me and see which of us is truly useless then? Ah, so we were arguing. Is that a threat or an invitation? As you wish, my dearest wife. Your furrowed brow reminds me of an intricate glyph. Can you blame me, though? I haven't eaten in days. If this continued, the Archfiend Sovereign would have become the Sovereign of Hunger. Your blood is special. One sip is worth half their lives. But since you're unwilling, I'll have to make do. Not necessarily. You're too slow. Weren't you willing to do whatever it takes to enter the sacred core? Yet you worry about strangers. Countless people wish to rewrite their lives. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. Are you trying to say we'll compromise? Your offer for a truce is more sincere than I expected. An agreement this important needs a proper acknowledgement. Hold on tight. Has anyone ever told you that after you cast spells, you radiate a unique warmth? It corresponds to your energy. If I'm the only one, that's even better. The warmth of a spell's embers on your skin is enchanting. I flew across half the city while carrying you. Even fiends know what exhaustion is. As we've discussed before, formal agreements require a proper acknowledgement to be finalized. Since you've agreed, let's sign it. With my power, you shall tear open fate's gates, and with your blood, I'll maintain my invincible form. The moonlight will be our witness on this night, at this hour.